I wish I could play some music while waiting for people to join. It's very boring like this, but yep, I'm waiting for those guys to join. I'm waiting for my co-founders Joel and Bevin to join, and yes, they've joined, so I'll just add them right away. Our guest for today is also joined. Whom- Come on, guys, I've added you to the call. Where are you? I don't see them. Yeah, Aditi, our guest for today, Aditi will be joining soon. Yeah. So you guys ready? We start.
Yeah, yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. Bevin, sound check.
Hey,
Say something.
speak louder,
Bevin.
speak louder. Bhavin.
Hi guys, what's up? Fantastic.
Hey
Loud,
guys,
loud,
so
loud.
firstly, welcome to the first. It's not the first session we're going, but today we're going to we thought we will bring in someone who's traveled a lot and get their experience in regard with airports and have their insight directly in regard with whether Fantastic is a good idea and etc. So without further ado, I would like to welcome our guest. She's our batchmate and she's from Bahrain and she's traveled a lot around the globe as well. And she's been to many airports internationally and domestic as well. So without further ado, Aditi Sanjay, I've added her to the call. Just wait for a second. Yeah,
Hey,
clap.
glad back.
You guys can clap. You guys can keep, commenting on the group. I see there's a girl named Shubha Deepa who's Aditi's big fan. So yes, Aditi is quite famous. For those of you who don't know, and I've added Aditi to the call. Hi, Aditi.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you are. What's up? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
You're
Joining,
good, man.
joining the chat
Likewise.
itself has enlightened our minds, and the whole live video has become so much more interesting all of a sudden.
Of Mallu representation, huh?
Hashtag Mallus.
Oh yeah, we're all Malayalis, but no, we won't restrict ourselves to Malayalam. No worry.
Hey,
No, there's no
Aditi, do you know Malayalam? You do.
Yeah, little.
കുറച്ച് അറിയാം.
Korchi, korchi.
Oh my hey, Paul. Hey, I thought three of them. Joel, I forgot about you.
Bevin, you have to be louder, bro.
Yeah, Bevin, you don't talk much Malayalam, right?
No, I don't know much Malayalam.
Yes,
Am I
comment. I
audible?
like that hashtag
Speak
Malu
little
gang
louder.
gang.
Speak little louder.
Hey,
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to give some shout outs to some of my friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely. Go
sure.
for it.
Go ahead.
Okay, shout out to Shubha, Adorna, Abe, Umin, Shailesh, who are watching.
I always
That's it. What about us? See, bro, she didn't give us shout outs. She just chose her
Dude,
friends.
you guys are literally here. Why
I
should
thought it was only to your other friends, but then you included Shubha. See, that means you considered college friends also, and then
Oh my god.
right, no
is
worries.
Shubha going to be joining? Or is any of your friends going to be joining us?
I think everyone's joined, dude.
Bevin, you have your guitar with you, right?
No, my guitar. I lost it. I guess.
No,
I
no,
don't know where
Bevin
it
said he wanted to sing a song before the
is. So
live.
long.
So
Yes.
if everyone can encourage him by saying, "Let's go, Bevin,
Yeah,
play a
guys.
song," he wanted.
Just
So he wanted
shout
to play a song
Bevin
on
on
the
the
guitar.
comment section, and we will actually have Bevin sing a song. And I'm not kidding. Just if I see you guys just scream "Go Bevin" or something, just say Bevin on the comment section, and we will initiate that. Without that, also we'll make him sing. So yeah, oh man, seems like okay. Joel, you can start with the first question towards Aditi.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So thanks everyone for joining in. And this is going to be a very informal session. So do put in your comments and also if you want to come on the live as well. And it's just basically about airport experiences and how each one has faced differently. Especially we have the Gulf girl who will be explaining what her experiences have been in Bahrain and all. Like in college, she tells that India airports and all like nothing. So that right now we're putting the question to her what is lacking or what is good. So first question to you, Aditya. So how how was this one the last time you went back to Bahrain? Okay, how was the entire situation as such?
Last time I went to Bahrain was during the pandemic. I mean, the pandemic is still happening. So I didn't have any problems with the airport, but kind of with the airlines. I almost thought I was going to die that day,
Was it
but
Air
I
India?
didn't, thankfully. No, it's Gulf Air. I
Oh,
think so. Yeah, Gulf Air. Yeah, so I was in the it was like late at night, like 2 or 3 o'clock in India time. So I was inside, listening to music with, full volume. I was not listening to anyone, what the flight attendants were like talking and stuff and all. So I kind of fell asleep because it was late at night. And and after like half an hour, I just woke up out of nowhere, and I was like, I saw that I just looked outside the window and I saw that we are still in the airline, and we are on the ground. I thought we were flying.
the airline itself, where you would be there. Should be drunk then put
Yeah,
out.
I thought we were flying, but we were not flying. Then I
Oh,
was like, okay,
okay.
what is the problem? What is happening? Then I just removed my earphones and I was like, I didn't like behind me there was a British lady. She was like talking to someone. She was like, oh my god, man, I'm stuck in this airline. I'm supposed
Totally
to
not
go to
judging.
London.
Totally not judging. It's okay.
I'm supposed to go to London and like next, I'm supposed to reach Bahrain so I can go to London and stuff and all. Something happened with the turbulence, like they heard a loud noise and they didn't fly, so they just
Wait,
landed
turbulence is on the air, no? How's on the ground?
yeah, on the like we were taking off,
Oh.
and suddenly they heard a loud noise.
Uh-huh.
Then I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then suddenly my phone fell, and the lady was like, oh my God, what happened? But it was
Wait.
still.
The sound that was from your phone.
No, it was from the airline.
Okay, and after your phone fell?
Yeah, after my phone fell, the lady was like, oh my God, what's that sound? Oh, it's just a girl who just dropped her phone. I mean, that's the only funny experience I had in the airline.
You just said
Airports,
it's scary.
yeah, funny and scary, but I was
Where
on the
is the
verge of
scary
dying,
part?
but didn't die.
From what I understood, let me explain
Kevin,
this. It looks
louder.
like you were really good. The first thing is you went to sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't go to sleep. Maybe let's say there was an arena, a fantastic arena in that airport, and you went and played there.
Send hearts,
Maybe you
guys.
would have
Send
been
hearts.
Brand plugging.
about something, and it would have helped in some way.
Oh,
Definitely.
see,
Yeah,
like fantastic is too good.
So basically, like what you guys asked me about my airport experiences, I haven't had like, a very funny one or like, scary ones. I just had like, boring ones where I had to wait on the line, get my bags checked, get my body checked also, whether I have some guns or.
Just
Don't
get
say all
security.
this. They'll deport
Yeah,
you back.
security check. But when you guys told me about your
Aditi just
idea for the airports, right?
indirectly told our entire concept.
What?
I think he's facing.
Yeah, boring ones.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry. I think some connection issues. Something just happened. I have no clue. Instagram itself closed it because I know my data went off or so. I have no what happened. So sorry for the discrepancy. Yeah, guys, thanks for joining back. I'm so sorry for the whatever problems. And yes, I'll just add our guests back. Apologies once. Have no clue what just happened. Nothing was done intentionally.
Ryan, what did you do?
Hey, bro. I think your net has some net had some issue. I think, yeah.
I'll agree. I did the stupid thing. I switched my network, so it just went off. Apologies, but don't worry. I've saved.
Too bad. Aditya was in the moment.
I uploaded that first
Yeah, I
half
was in the
also, so
movement. I
I'm
was like
not able
talking
to.
about it.
He's talking about Oman. He's talking about Bahrain. Everything he's talking. What do
No,
you
I
think?
don't know. I didn't end the video also. It just came
It's
It's
reconnecting and
fine.
then
It's
it
uh,
showed
fine.
live video
it's fine.
ended.
It's fine. It's
So
fine.
I was like,
Fine.
Sorry
oh
guys for
shit.
the technical issue, the network issue from our end. So sorry for that. Yeah.
My end's on you.
No, it's ours, duh. You take collective responsibility.
Individual mistakes is fine. I
Yeah.
don't want to bring the team down with me. Okay,
Oh,
continue. I'm so sorry.
yeah, Aditi. So you were saying about iPads in Oman, is it? Each seat
No,
has an
Canada,
iPad.
Canada Airport.
Why don't we just start over
Canada.
again?
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, Baran, yeah, Bevan, speak a little louder.
Yeah, you can if you want, Azizi, if you want, you can start over again from that question.
Yeah, the
From the
question was basically like as you mentioned about the waiting time, 2 hours and 3 hours in the airport as such.
Yeah.
And you mentioned about that even in the I think even in the Middle East there is no gaming arena of sorts, at least in the common area, or only in the lounge area it's there.
Yeah, it's only
But,
in the lounge
yeah,
areas.
yeah. So how do you analyze the entire situation with regard to your experiences in these airports, especially since you're from Bahrain as well? Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, kind of boring. And since we are living in the 21st century where everything is like, portable and in your hand, so you can literally like download Netflix movies and watch it over there. And I think airports have free Wi-Fi's also. So that's also useful. But gaming arena, when you guys told me about the idea about gaming arenas in airports, it's actually really good. I talked to some of my friends about it and they were like, oh, it's actually a very nice idea. But also, don't you guys think like in gaming arenas when everyone's like playing games, don't you guys think that, they might miss their flights?
Ryan,
Like when
question
they're
towards you.
engrossed to the games.
No, so that was actually asked by we were we actually spoke about this to some professionals in terms of business. So even he actually asked a similar question. So like we said, obviously like how now an airport launch for today, if you go, they have you have to obviously show your boarding pass in order to enter the launch. So then they record it, and then before your flight or so, or when the boarding starts, they personally come and give you an announcement, or they personally come and tell you. So just like that, for sure, obviously that's a big risk. If someone misses a flight because of us, it's on us. So we would obviously ensure that such a situation would not come. And if a person, just in case a person comes, and then we obviously look at their boarding pass first thing, and then if there is no time, obviously we'll tell them that there's no time. It's the risk is on you, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So you come, you play, and of course if you're still playing, we will come and remind you saying that your flight has started boarding, just like any airport. That would be our procedure.
And also considering a gaming arena, uh, we won't a person won't be spending a lot of time in a gaming arena, especially considering the fact that if you're spending at least an hour or two, the passenger will be aware of how much time he or she has. So accordingly, they can play that many amount of games. So let's say they only pay 500 rupees and they want to play like 2 or 3 games. Playing 2 or 3 games will get over within like 20 minutes or 15 minutes max. And also, that's not the only thing. Let's say if let's say you don't have any time, then it's advised from us that it'll be advised from us that you won't have enough time to play any game. So accordingly, you can play a game if necessary. Otherwise, you can go. But considering that every passenger kind of knows how much time they have, they can play accordingly.
Yeah.
Also, you
Uh,
you guys can also like make a different screen and if they're putting headphones while they're gaming, like a lady can announce flight number blah 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 is going to board like that, and but people have
Yeah,
to
like I said, we will do it personally itself, if needed. As in,
yeah.
not as owners, of course. Our staff will go and inform them, saying that listen, your flight is going, go get it, or else you're lost.
Yeah, I don't want to get
So yeah, it's
stranded
like
in the sun.
it's like how Domino's takes 30 minutes of free. They've taken that on themselves. Just like that, we are also going to take it. We will do whatever in our capacity to ensure that you don't miss your flight. That will be taken as one of our priority because obviously it's on us if someone misses the flight because of Fantastic. So we will ensure that even in terms of procedure, let's say you have enough number of credits and you want a particular soft toy bear or something. So let's just say there's a delay. Okay, we don't have that color. We want a blue color bear. So we just in case your flight, you can miss your flight. We'll be like, okay, no, your credits is there in your card. Once you land in Bahrain, where we have another franchise, you can go there and take it. You don't have to take it here. Go there, or else you'll miss your flight now. So we were ready for that situation, I guess.
Yeah, like as Ryan said, we have if once Fantastic is established in all top tier airports. So if a person still has money in his or her card and feels like doesn't have enough time to spend it all, they can go and use it in another airport or come back again and use it again. So the card is always valid as long as they still have it.
Hmm.
Arjun, I wanted to ask you another question.
Huh, yeah,
So
ask me.
from the amount of airports that you've been in, so there are airports that are far more developed than the others, right?
Yeah.
So how is your experience between both these airports? A well-developed airport compared to a non-developed. Where do you think would you want a gaming arena? In a more developed airport where there's a lot of other things, or in a non-developed airport where, according to due to the scarcity, a gaming arena would be more efficient over there?
I think when I went to Calicut Airport, it's very small and
Hmm.
like there's literally nothing over there, right? I think
Yeah.
over there, over there, I think gaming arenas would work really well.
The Calicut people whole inbox gone. No, it's actually a small
Recently,
airport. Yeah, it's a small airport.
yeah, recently I went to Kannur Airport also, but that was when I went from Bangalore to Kannur. So I didn't spend some much time over there. So I it looked like a pretty decent airport, but I think gaming arenas would work over there too.
So in a developed airport where let's say there
Developed,
are other things to do.
yeah,
Yeah, so
developed airport like I've been to Abu Dhabi. Yeah, Abu Dhabi would really is a very big airport. So I
Man,
think you would get lost in this thing, Abu Dhabi airports, because it's
yeah,
really big
there
and
were few.
huh?
Yeah,
even Dubai is really big, right?
Yeah, Dubai, but actually in the Middle East, Abu Dhabi is the biggest, right?
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I think so. Yeah, correct. No,
Yeah.
because
even
even Dubai, from what I know, even they also had a lot of this thing. Like sometimes for some flights, they have the metro itself that's connecting both the terminals
Mm,
and
mm.
stuff. Like I think Dubai has one separate terminal just for Emirates. Then they have another one for other. Like all
even
the A380s are in one, and something like that. So yeah, I think Middle East every airport is big for that matter. Because there's a lot of connecting flights. Like you have airlines like Etihad in Abu Dhabi, like you said. Then you have Air Arabia. You have Emirates. I
Gulf
think
Air.
especially Etihad and Emirates are the two most connecting airlines that people choose. Like they opt for.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I think that's why the airports
Emirates,
are bigger.
everyone opts for because it's like very big, fancy airport. I mean, airlines.
And it's reasonable too, right? I'm saying in terms of international.
Reasonable. I mean,
I'm
some
saying like
rates
for the amount of services they
reasonable.
give for that price.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that way.
I've been to Frankfurt Airport. Frankfurt
Oh,
Airport was also,
nice.
yeah, Frankfurt Airport was also big, but I didn't get to do. Oh, funny experience in Frankfurt Airport. I have.
Hmm. Tell.
So
We need
we were,
content. We need content.
so we were going to US, right, for summer vacation. So so we were going back to Bangalore. So from Houston to Frankfurt, there was a delay in the airlines. So we reached kind of late, like 1 minute or 2 minutes late in Frankfurt, and the airlines took off. So we had to stay in Frankfurt for one day. They actually gave us a room. It was quite small but reasonable. I think gaming arenas would work well over there too. We're such a developed country and a developed airport. Gaming arenas would work well there too. Yeah. Did you guys have any funny experiences?
I mean, I've always thought of this, okay, because uh, let's say we mentioned that Fantastic aims to start up and all these top tier air.
Mm.
So considering if we establish in all these top tier airports by Bangalore, I mean there are enough things to do already. There's a lot of things, especially in Mumbai. There's so many things to do in the Mumbai airport. So let's say if a passenger comes to Mumbai airport, what makes them come to us then compared to the remaining things that are already there, right?
Mm.
And I mean, some like the only explanation I can give is uh, in an airport there are only so many things you can do. We have mentioned this before that you can either only shop or eat food.
Yeah.
There's no physical activity you can do. And there's not a lot of kids to do, as well as teenagers to do, and that is where I think Fantastic comes into play. So yeah, so that in an airport there's a balance between everything. So even in a top tier airport, I think Fantastic Arena would make it a great thing.
Ram has said something. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
also in terms of these top tier airports, one thing I've noticed is that way, I don't know how true can this be, but I've been to an airport lounge I'm comparing two. I think I've been to two airport lounges I can remember. One is in Cochin and one in Bangalore, both international. The airport lounges there are brilliant. Okay, the Bangalore ones are exceptional. I think Dubai also one is pretty good, Maraba lounge or something. But the ones in India are amazing. The lounges are brilliant. You get all sorts of whatever you want to have. Amazing food, continental stuff, alcohol, brilliant. Not I don't drink, but still, yeah, it looks very fancy. But at the same time, the same
Try
launch. Bro,
to
now, bro, I walk up like a stud,
his
like I'm
parents are
going to
watching it at
order
night.
expensive wine, but I say
like,
Pepsi or something.
try
But
like I mentioned it that I don't think.
All the parents will watch it.
yeah, bro. So I'm
Yeah, go on.
saying, and at the same time, I'm comparing this with Gatwick Airport, the one in London, and it's quite like so. Apart from Heathrow, the one in London is Gatwick, and people often prefer Gatwick because there's less air traffic, and Emirates travels to Gatwick. So I was boarding a flight from there, and we went to the launch, and the launch there was so sad. It is like we paid extra for nothing. Compared to Indian airports, the lounge in the UK was very bad. There was literally nothing. The idea of the lounge is you get a assured place to sit. That's all. And yeah, so that's what I'm saying. There, if you look at some top tier airports, they lack a lot of recreational stuff. Not just recreational stuff. They lack a lot of what do you say facilities or convenience. They are just there. It's like their airports are very plain. It's like it's very busy. That's their ideology. So that's why they're also establishing something like fantastic arcade. It makes a lot of sense because it's revenue for the airport and it's something for people to go and enjoy because those airports are really boring. You all are frozen. Am I the only one frozen?
Don't you think
No.
boredom is not? There is a question by an audience member, very enthusiastic audience member.
Shiva.
Don't you think? Yeah, don't you think
Hi,
boredom?
Shiva.
Don't you think boredom
Sorry.
is not development specific? Like it doesn't matter if the airport is developed or not. You may have a gaming arena anywhere because the chance of getting it. I didn't get it. Can you please read it? I'll just spell it then.
Wait,
No,
I also
even
have a
Ram
question.
actually
What type
thought
of
of
games are you going to establish? Like, is it going to be like PS4 or like, Pac-Man and
I was thinking like PUBG, full
Bevin
real
answer
world.
that.
PUBG?
Bevin and I discussed that today, so I think Bevin, take it off.
Bro, so I think PS4 and PS5. So I mean, do you wanna like
By
specifically
the time we establish PS6 will be there, but yeah.
yeah, the basic we're gonna have both of them. But more importantly, we're going to make sure that we aim for certain categories. So, for let's say from the age of 7 and 8 to the age of 12, there are certain games that those people would enjoy more. So, we're going to create different sectors of Fantastic Arena in the airport, which will suffice their needs. So, let's say I'm a 15-year-old or 16-year-old teenager who wants to play Call of Duty and Modern Warfare. I'm not going to go to a arcade center where there's disco lights everywhere. I mean, it's going to impact me mentally and my masculinity or whatever it is. Let's say that's how teenagers are. That's how their behavior is. So what we aim to do is like we're going to create different zones. So regarding PS5, PS4, I think it's going to be in the more teenager zone, and applications such as flight simulation and all those VR is going to be in another sector where more people can avail those things. So, like you said, are both of them going to be there? Yes, both of them are going to be there. So, but for a person who's going to play Pac-Man and for a person who's going to play PS4 are two different age groups, and for that we're going to like separate both of them and provide thing time.
Also, before I want to give some shout outs to Sahas and Naren.
Go for it.
Yeah, actually, a question to those from GCC who are watching it. Okay, do tell us your experiences in the airport, and what are the kind of stuff you usually avail for passing the time as such, basically for enjoyment or for leisure as such. So what are the kind of facilities have you availed in airport, and which is the best airport experience you've ever had?
Hey Shubha, thank you for the support. Shubha is one of our really good fans, and all of you others also are commenting and sending hearts and stuff. We're really enjoying it. Yeah, also Aditi, I have another thing to direct to you. Okay, so
Yes.
let's say, every time you're traveling, you'll put no key. You're at Kempe Gowda International Airport or something. You put an Instagram story with the tag, right?
No?
Right. Hey, genius.
Only Baran.
Well, I know I do, and most of us while traveling we do. Okay, so
I don't.
okay, keeping in that regard. Okay, let's say, do you think it's a good idea for us to like release a hashtag saying, instead of uploading Kempe Gowda International Airport, or while you're uploading that Instagram story, you use a hashtag Fantastic. That's one way you get a discount. So then people will come, they're like, okay, look, I uploaded a story, so give me a discount, and we let them play. Or we would also like, in the, what is it called, boarding pass. In the boarding pass, give you a particular discount. Like we'll attach a sticker in your boarding pass where you have a discount. You go show this, you get like 20% off. Or there can be a scratch, that scratching thing is there. You scratch and you get 20% off. So I'm saying if an advertisement, if there's an advertising thing such that you get an option to get a discount. Let's say you don't want to go to Fantastic at all. You never thought of going, but then you saw the fact that you're getting a possible discount. Would you consider going?
Of course. Why is that even a question? I would go.
Yes, so that's the thing, guys. She evidently proved that. I clearly asked that question. If she didn't have any plans of going to Fantastic, she still considered it because of our, marketing techniques. So yes, everybody wants to go to Fantastic.
Yeah, I think there are some questions also coming. So, what is the age group you're targeting at? And also,
Yeah, I had the same question. I had the same question.
It's not just for kids, so it's okay, Aditi. But if everyone else as well, so it's like even for old people as if like basically it's kind of like a
FIFA.
recreational spot. Yeah, like you can have even outdoor mini outdoor games as well as what you're looking at. So it's not just a target audience of usually the games are targeted towards the youth as such, but then this is something wherein even those who are above a particular age bracket, considerably above the age bracket also can avail them. Basically, it can include even a slight amount of the golf is a mini golf field, and also it includes like a small football arena as well. So because there's so many airports, especially in India, where there are like huge empty spaces. So that's where we're looking at trying to expand as well. Yeah. Well.
Also, you guys should do merch. That's what Shubha said. When are we receiving merch?
Merch is a good idea, but
Oh,
first we have to
merch,
start.
very soon, very soon. Just keep.
Hats.
Yeah, every person who gets us 100 followers and you show us proof that you got 100 people to follow us, we will legit send you a hamper. Okay.
Campus
No,
ambassador.
like in terms of games also, I'll give you an example. We would have billiards, we would have foosball. You've seen that air hockey thing. Then you have
Hmm.
basketball. Then you have beating the super goalkeeper, cricket net, bowling, archery, and these are games particularly older people are interested to. The ones which kids want to play, that
You should do
cringy
axe
bike
throwing
game or some
also.
very low down.
Yeah,
So,
what are the games
correct.
which you
So.
like to have? Like, what are the games which you would want to have in the arena as such? If example, if you're looking at Bahrain in particular, or other countries as well, like your experience
In
as such.
terms, if you want to go like, electronic wise, PS4, PS5, or whatever you guys are having, then I would really like axe throwing and golf also. That would be really good. That would be really nice.
Oh yeah, correct, correct. No, so like in terms of people spending money, let me tell you, I'm pretty sure today Amoeba was what we all played in India, and Amoeba was quite reasonable. Amoeba was considerably expensive compared to Fun. There was a thing known as Fun Zone, I think, in a mall in
Timeout.
Koramangala. No,
Reliance
Timeout
or
also, but before that there was a
uh,
Fun Zone. Timeout also was reasonable. Amoeba was slightly expensive from those guys. So, oh God, the guy who asked the question is Kodak. Okay, so basically the thing is, yeah. So I'll tell you, Amoeba's little more expensive, but still, I'll be honest, the amount of money people spend only in Amoeba. See, airport obviously we will charge slightly extra, but in Amoeba itself today, if you want to play that basketball game, it's around 60 rupees if I'm not wrong. And obviously at the airport, we would slightly increase it, maybe make it 100 rupees per game or 100 rupees for a coin to play a game. And I honestly think that is very reasonable because if you look at an international standard, I've been to I think a gaming arcade in the UK. It was I think £1 for a game, so that's also the same price. And so that's exactly the thing. The fact that people easily spend. So obviously, again, to get people to spend more money, we'll be like, buy for 500 and we'll give you credit worth 700, or buy for 700, we'll give you credit worth 1,000. So I'm saying we'll get people to start, spending more money. And in an arcade, it's that motive to win. It's that motive to put in some effort and win. So I'm saying sometimes when you do well in a game, you just go tell your parents, Dad, I want to like spend 100 more bucks on this, and then you go recharge your card again. So that's always that's the atmosphere in a gaming arena. And in terms of people, even how many number of people can play a game, it depends. Like, see, some games which we know we are going to gain a lot of revenue, like basketball. A lot of people want to play the basketball game. There would be easily two or three of them, because a lot of people will play the game. At the same time, if there's a game which we know not many people will play, lesser target audience, there will be only one. So yeah, it's pretty much that.
So I actually have a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Shoot.
when you like having this fantastic arena, gaming arenas, right? So you guys can include tickets where these tickets can redeem the prices of airline tickets.
Yeah, that's actually a brilliant idea. It's like how I think these malls in Bangalore, example, there is More Mega Store in Gopalan Mall. If you shop at More, you get discount from your parking ticket. So that's actually a good idea. So yeah, we can obviously tie up and bring up a point system. Like, I think so many duty free shops online, they have a option like how Emirates, if you have enough number of member points, you can buy merchandise. So obviously we can have a vice versa thing. And like I said, Aditi, so now let's say your flight is delayed, okay?
Hmm.
That's the most frustrating thing for anyone. So we will tie up with airlines and give you all an option that when your flight gets delayed, you have an option to come and play here for free.
Also,
That
when
would
you
be
have
given by the
like,
flight itself.
you guys can also upgrade people from economy to first class or business class.
hey, that no,
Like
That
I'm
is
just
not in
giving
our
it.
hands, but yeah, why not?
Like if they have enough points, like you make a card, like a fantastic arena card, where they have to
sure.
install while they playing, these games. Like it'll get installed in that card, and all those points will be in there, and you know give it to the airlines and they can redeem it.
It's actually a good idea. Giving discounts to airlines. Next time you board an airplane,
Yeah.
you can get a huge discount or some discount. It's going to be really helpful. Not many people look forward to getting excited, even though not many people look forward to getting prices. So if they get some discount on the airline, it's also much better. So that is
In
a good
regard with what Avantika was saying, I don't know from my experience, and I think many of our experience, anything in the airport is a lot more expensive because I look at a can of Coke that I buy outside for 20 bucks, I pay in the airport, you end up paying 60 rupees. Or I think only in the duty free shops, alcohol is cheaper from what I know. It's a lot of brands of
What you know.
alcohol are very much cheaper in the duty free shops. I'm not speaking from experience, I listen to people.
You
Honestly,
can also,
so I
my
know
God,
I think the duty free
okay, I
shops
have
are
another
cheaper
idea
in terms
also.
of things.
I have
But
another
I'm pretty
idea.
sure Subway.
Okay.
Go for it. Tell us.
Um, See, since people are, into liquors and alcohol and stuff and all, and you get in duty free, liquors are expensive, right? That's what I heard. Uh, so these game arena cards can redeem their prices also.
Yeah. See, it's
That way
like how
people
I'm telling
can,
you.
that way you guys can get more, people joining and playing.
No, see, I just thought of an idea. So I can like let's say we start up with memberships, okay, for Fantastic Arena. Let's say you're a gold card member. Being a gold card member, what happens is you have access to the Fantastic Arena launch. So the Fantastic Arena launch is just right next to the bowling alley, or it's right next to the arcade where we have a bartender selling not just alcohol, mocktails, cocktails, whatever. So it's like we have a small cafe there as well. And those of you, if you're a gold member, you get it for lesser price. And if you're not a gold member, you have to pay the actual price there to have that thing.
good idea. Good idea.
Joel wants me to ask fun stuff.
Like since like if you could just and like there are some questions pouring in, but also in the meanwhile, some really fun experience which you also must have had as well in the airport as such.
Yeah,
Because
did you guys
the
have any
only
fun?
because most of the time when I use the like when I've traveled is either due to some death in Kerala. So because of that immediate flight, so I don't spend time in the airport. I spend time looking at how far we reach. So yeah,
I
sorry
don't
for
know.
I didn't mean to insult anyone dead or living, so it's fine. Yeah, but yeah, that is mostly
Joel
what
spends
my
the most amount of money on flights, basically.
no, no, no. I'll tell you how many, only twice or thrice I was gone. But then, yeah, you guys, since you've traveled abroad, how would you rate services in the airport abroad and those in India in particular, and also especially the ones in the US and the UK as well, especially since you're using the connecting flights maybe to UK or to US or to other parts of the world as well. So, what's the best or the most cringiest airports you've been to as well?
Aditi.
Cringiest airports. Cringiest airports means like bad experiences.
Bad, good, or even like
I
yeah,
I
yeah,
would say
tell.
Calicut Airport is cringiest because it's very boring.
That was the only airport when people from the Gulf used to come to Malabar like that in those times. That was the only airport.
Yeah.
So then they so you can't expect much from the
But
airport.
Cochin Airport, the new one is brilliant, the
But I
international one.
heard, yeah, Cochin Airport is really good, I heard.
And the best thing is, it's not crowded at all. You know, I'm saying it's damn chill. It's brilliant. The infrastructure is really good. And actually, I've noticed Cochin Airport is the most reasonable airport because I was so hungry once and I didn't know what to buy. And because a local thing that what is it called? What is tapioca in Malayalam? Kappa chips was
Kappa.
there. That was only $60 in the airport. So I'm saying, yeah, Cochin Airport is reasonable. So yeah, Cochin does everything good, including the government.
Nothing political, please.
Yeah,
This is not argumented
Trivandrum Airport is
podcast.
boring as well. I'll agree with Avantika there. But I think the brilliant thing about Trivandrum Airport is if you take a flight, I actually once took a flight to Bangalore at around 4 p.m. And the best thing is the ocean is right there, the sea is right there. So while you're taking off, I had a glimpse of the sunset and it was brilliant, you know. So that's one good thing of the Trivandrum Airport because you have the sea right there. So that's actually beautiful. to experience.
There might also be a question like, would you be setting up a fantastic arena in an airport in Goa or something? So you think people will prioritize something as like the purpose of travel is something else than like because our target is mostly towards layovers, like those who are stuck in basically those are stuck in layovers as such.
But
So
but
will it be
don't you guys
feasible?
think that Goa airport is very crowded?
I haven't been.
I've never been to
Yeah,
Goa.
me too. Same.
No,
I've
like
never
I'm
been to
saying the
Goa, but
purpose of
I
travel. So
have a
like
feeling it will be.
no, the purpose of travel.
No,
So
see,
basically,
Joel, we don't
uh,
have to start big like every airport. Now, see, if you notice, the domestic side of Bangalore airport has a small shop of the duty free airport, like the relay or whatever it's called. A small portion of the duty free shop is there in the domestic. So, if we have to set up in a low key airport, obviously it doesn't have to be a big scale one. You know, it can be a small booth of a game of whichever is the best game we have. It can just be a small booth of a couple of games which does not even require manpower. You know, it's just a game you want to go play, you play and go. So it can like because if you go to the in the UK, I've seen it's, of course there are many countries as well. You see, you go to a bar or resto bar. There are like these casino machines are there. So just like that, you can set up fantastic arenas. A casino machine or any game kind of thing also. So yeah,
mhm.
I think
we don't have to. Yeah.
I
Hey,
think the
Bevin, say
size
something, man. We'll make you sing now.
I think the size of each arena in each airport is going to depend on our investments that we get. So obviously, if you're not going to get a lot of investments, our plan is going to change accordingly. But our core theme of providing an experience, a fun experience to the airport will always be there. That is there. But based on the investment you're going to do, if you get a lot of investment, obviously we're talking about next level. We're going to have everything that you can even think of in an airport. So it depends on an investment. So based on that, we decide.
Right,
And
yeah.
Joel,
So again, for example, the rent in a place like Delhi airport is obviously very, very expensive. So we can set up accordingly, provided we'll get revenue back. So I'm saying we will. Yeah, Joel is back. I'll just add him. He tagged Indian startup news and all, and then they picked him up, I guess. Hey, Bevin, our guest has a request. Okay, Aditi has a request. She wants you to sing, man. You have to comply with it.
no, I don't want to spoil the chemistry and
Nah, you won't. You seriously won't. If you had to
no,
spoil the atmosphere, I would sing. Okay, but
He's
Yeah,
got his
your
guitar
everyone
in there.
said that they
started.
want to hear you play the guitar.
I'll sing this.
Yeah, everyone, each and every one of you is online right now. Please just put Bevan in the comment section to encourage him. Surya, Nupur, Insanely Sane, Hitesh,
And
Ritika, Ridhima, Richa,
I'll
Avantika, Alan, Kiara Saloon,
Oh
Dwit,
wait, we can see
Divit,
people who've joined.
Bunny,
Oh, I
No,
didn't
only he
know
can.
that.
Adonna, all of you, come on, get Bevan to sing. See, Bevan.
He has guitar also next to him. So get. But at least play it. Please play. How do you plan on getting invested? In the meanwhile, Ryan will answer this question. You get a guitar income.
no, I don't want to spoil the ambience of the meeting right now.
See.
Okay.
You have
Bro,
fans, bro.
everyone's motivating you. Bevan, look at the comment section. How can you say no? Now you have to.
Sing a
You
Menu
have to
song.
sing, Bevan. He sang Photograph really well that day.
When?
I can't sing that. I don't know why.
I've seen.
Okay.
He's not.
No, no.
Come on, Bevan. Bevan, honest, we'll share your YouTube channel.
Yeah, he has 100 subscribers. Yeah, sing Bevin. See. Sing
Where
Bevin.
I
Go
have,
Bevin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone's
he's thinking. He's
cheering.
thinking.
I haven't even uploaded one video on YouTube or Instagram. What is that sitting here?
Sing that. We also sing it.
Start. We're ready. It's fine.
What am I? I'm not going to sing. Hey, Joel, you sing, duh? You were rapping for
Hey,
me in the
Bevan, if you
beginning.
sing, I'll sing. Okay, I'm telling you now. At least you should sing first. You sing, I'll lip sync.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, at least get the
Okay,
guitar and
if he
come back.
doesn't want to
In
do
school
it,
also, I
then
used to lip sync only, bro. I was in the choir, but I used to lip sync.
I was not part of any choir.
Yeah, but you sing well, bro. I know it. Everyone knows it.
I don't even heard me sing.
Bevan, look at the comment section, bro. People are telling
Devin,
you
you
to
have
sing. Now
lots
you
of
have to.
fans.
I
Exactly.
can't. I don't know what you
No,
guys are
Bevan,
talking.
honestly, if you sing, I will also sing. I'm not kidding. I will actually sing. Joel will also sing. Aditi will also sing.
Hey, shut up, you guys.
Okay, Brian, answer her question, right?
Huh? Oh,
How
right.
are you
What
guys
are
gonna
our
get?
investment plans? So again, you can, if you want a little more elaborate thing, you can see our previous video, which is there on our page. It's there on YouTube as well. Yeah, Bevan Singh, man. Yeah, also. So yeah, that's the thing. So we've spoken to a few investors. We've spoken to VCs, venture capitalists, and they've given us an idea as to, as in, venture capitalist told us as to, he actually pointed out properly as to how we can. What's the difference between a traditional business and a venture capital, how a venture capital wants to come into a business. So he actually told the difference. Now if I have to sit and explain that, I'm also not so well versed, it wouldn't make sense the way I explain it to you. So he said that this is more or less like a traditional approach that's required. So a traditional approach is more or less in the lines of investing your own money. A venture capitalist, this is not something which a venture capitalist would ideally invest in. So once again, keeping in mind that we are students and we don't have, backups. None of us are like rich people, so we don't have any bank backup to go and tell that, just in
Hey,
case it doesn't work
I
out.
heard you broke it.
Sorry.
Internet
Is
issues.
is is it just me or Joel is? Okay.
Joel has internet issues.
Okay. Meanwhile, I saw Hitesh's question.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Singapore,
say.
yes, bro, I agree. A lot of airports internationally have, so we want to be the first ones to start it in India, because considering the amount of population in India and the number of flights that operate within India, wait, I'll just add Joel. So yeah, going back in, did I add him? Yeah, I added Joel, right? Okay, yeah. Joel, what was your question?
I think I got cut. No, I was just saying that there were a few questions in the comment section. Yeah.
Oh, right, right. No, so yeah, once again, in
There was
terms of that
there was a
business,
question on the
anybody
transit.
will give us money. Trust me,
Right.
if we go convince someone, we will get the money. But the ideal thing of anyone is they will tell that just in case it doesn't work, you have to return it then and there. So that's where your problem is. And none of us here have anything to give if someone comes and tells us to return something. So that's the thing. We need to ensure it's a step by step process. So first thing is that's what we are trying to do. First is get the idea out, get more exposure with the idea, and obviously we are talking to people, we are trying to talk to more people, like we are trying to talk to more audience. We are talking to, like, I've actually spoken to my I think one of my dad's friends who's actually, he starts up gaming arcades, not gaming arcades, he started like a gaming console kind of thing, I forgot the name, in the US. So I think we are talking to people to get the idea, and we also need to, like, we formulated plans as to how to get investors. So that's the thing, we are right now putting for the idea, and we're trying to get a good reach, because we know that if we get a good reach, if we have good audience supporting the plan, it's going to be easier for us to approach the investors and tell them as to what we want to do with this.
There was a question, I think, with regard to the transit. Like in Singapore, they have the arcade gaming.
Yeah,
If you're able to, yeah.
he just answered.
Oh yeah, I told that in regard with Singapore airport, it's a completely different thing, right? That they have theirs is like, that's a really good airport. They don't even have people working. Like, your immigration is done directly, just with your passport. You put it there, you scan it, and it's a really beautiful airport. Actually, they have the fish pond. It looks like it's really good. So like I said, we are targeting India, and yeah, I've already answered that.
Yeah, and this is not like basically, like you mentioned, the airline business in the question posed by Post. The airline business is a cash trapped, or it's a very risky this thing. But we are into the space of recreation and leisure and relaxation, the entertainment space. So that in India in particular, we haven't really come across something which comes to that level of entertainment and relaxation or leisure as such, because the Maximax, like what we've heard throughout, is only the regular duty free or the lounges, but even those lounges also are exclusive for business travelers and business class travelers as such, or even first class as such. So basically, this gaming arena is like uh, open for all, especially those who, especially if you have long amount of waiting time. So, example, we can make Bangalore as the next transit hub as such. So, example, if you have to travel, it's very futuristic, okay? If you have to travel to maybe to Singapore or elsewhere from Dubai, maybe it's because of the availability of the facility like this, people will be able to spend their time in the like as a part of the waiting time as well. Because usually, as per several reports, around 45 to 90 is the minimum waiting time as such. So basically, if you're coming from Dubai, you can come here, come to the Bangalore airport, utilize the fantastic arena to pass your time if you have very long waiting hours, and also get to Singapore as such. So basically, it can serve the purpose of generating revenue also for the airport, and also try to enhance the services, and also at the end of the day, give a good experience and a good traveling experience as such. Yeah.
You know what, Aditi, not just Aditi, everyone, the best thing of our thing is in India, we don't have any competitors. You look at a food chain in an airport, there's obviously many, there's in the Bangalore airport, there's KFC, there's that noodle bar, there's so many others. Even in terms of, clothing brands, they have competitors. That's the thing. In India, we don't even have competitors. And if you look, our competitor would be the other shops in the airport. So our competitors are basically not even from our industry. Our competitors are food places and clothing shopping stores. So I don't. That's another thing. We don't have a competitor, which makes us.
It
If
depends
we
solely on
establish, it
timing.
makes us a direct.
It depends on how much
Right.
time you want to spend in a particular spot as such. So if you find a gaming arena a lot more time saving, or a lot more time effective than a shopping area or a duty free, obviously you would be moving. So in the real sense, there aren't any competitors like what Ryan is mentioning, at least in India. Yeah, Bevan, you were saying a little louder.
Yeah, I was just going to tell that recently in the Bangalore airport, I think a very popular company in America called Buffalo Wings, I think Wild Wings, they started their establishment in the Bangalore airport where they serve chicken wings, beer, and games, I guess. So when it comes to games, I'm not completely sure as to what games they're going to be providing there. But from what I've understood, it's going to be PS4 and PS5 type of all gaming. And I don't think even though they are providing something that we are also aiming to provide, our Fantastic Arena is a whole new different level where we aim to provide a lot of different things such as gaming arenas as well as flight simulations and VRs and practical games. So although there is right now, as Brian mentioned, there is no competition in India when it comes to uh, gaming arenas in airports. But when we further exceed into international areas, there is competition already, especially in all these top tier airports in all the countries. There is a lot of competition, but at least in India there is not any of such, and we seek to establish our future as soon as possible before there is a future in Indian airports.
But one thing I believe in that regard is that if we can establish something and make it big in India, it's almost as equivalent to making it big around the world. Because if you look at first of all, India's reach across the globe is already big. Then the Indian population itself is so big. So that's my belief. I can be wrong, but I firmly think that if you can make something really if you have a revolutionary idea that works in India, that will gain a good exposure all over the world as well. So if it can kick off properly in India, I'm pretty sure even in the world we can enter in the international circuit as a competitor, as a fierce competitor itself, not as an underdog. Okay, hey, Aditi, talk something.
Okay. I also have a question. So, are you just you're gonna make this arena in the airport, right? So, are you like gonna build a different section?
next to the next to the boarding gate. Like, is that what you like? Where are we positioning the arena as such, right? That's your question.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Bevan, right.
No, see, that is not really a matter. See, if you look, and obviously we'll ensure that it's a feasible distance. It's not like somewhere far away from the gates. It will be in the common places, like how we see in an airport where where a particular food chain or where the duty free shop is. It will be somewhere there. And Joel also was, I think he's mentioned earlier in our previous video about how there's so much amount of space that's wasted in an airport. A lot of space is wasted in so many airports. So for us, we can establish that wherever we have a lot of options, and obviously it will obviously be after the security check, and it will be at a location that's feasible to the people.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go on.
Bevan Singh.
Yeah.
I'm now going to say, I don't know why people
Leave the papa, leave.
Yeah.
Someone
Don't
told
force
Joel
it.
to sing in between that. Joel, you sing.
Yeah. People were like
No,
voting
no,
for
no.
Joel to sing.
Joel won't sing. Joel is rap.
Yeah, Richie was telling Joel to sing.
Leave it.
Yeah, whoever that is.
Anything else, Aditi, you want like? So basically, this is part of our series wherein we ask people, especially those who are living, especially the NRIs or even those who are living abroad, how their experiences have been. Even those who are living here in India as well, how their experiences have been in the airport, and how we can sort of bridge the gap in trying to build up the enhance the service as such. So yeah, so this is part of our series. So if you would like to join us as well in the next in the next session, like we would like to hold this session very regularly. So if any of you who are watching the live would like to join in the series, maybe in the next section, so you may DM us and you may let us know, and accordingly we can put you onto the live session as well. And because it's basically where we get feedback and also about what you are expecting out of an airport experience, like especially during a waiting time, and how we can kind of bridge the gap and try to enhance the situation as well. Yeah, go on, Ryan.
Joel, sing, bro.
Hey, enough. This is
He really wants you to sing.
Okay, I'll give a beat. You guys sing. Okay, you don't have to sing to this. Also, all you have to do is say the words. Okay. I hope you guys can hear this. Let's go. Do you guys know that song?
no. What song
Yes.
is that? Huh?
Which world are you in, bro? How do you not know that song, bro? It's
Hey, what song is it? I don't know that. It's only tapping you can hear.
Okay, Richie, Joel can't sing at all. Whoever, it's too
Richie,
much of
എനിക്ക് പാടാൻ
expectations. He
പറയും.
doesn't even know we will drop you by the queen. And
Yeah. എനിക്ക് പാടാൻ പറ്റില്ല. I can't sing. Yeah, she's like, yeah. Go
you
on.
don't have to sing this song. Everybody knows this song.
Yeah, I know that I'm saying. Carry on.
Yeah. Sure. Joel's favorite song is Malare, by the way, guys. The one in Premam, no Malare. In college, he was very disappointed on this one girl who went back to Gujarat. So he was full.
Yeah,
Went
damn,
back
my
to
passion.
Gujarat.
Hey, Joel, remember the New York
That's
City
not the
bag
movie.
girl? The girl with the New York City bag.
Guys,
Hey,
Adi
Malari
can
from
sing
Premam.
too. Yeah, Aditi, sing.
No,
Aditya,
Adi
when
sing.
you-
I don't want to do it.
Come on, you're a guest.
No, I've already talked about my experiences and I've asked you so many questions.
No. Yeah, anything else you wanted to say about what you like to see or even your experience as well. Like we can have it, or else we can have a close as well. Go on.
I've pretty much summed everything to you guys. I mean, yeah, I've said everything, and I've asked every
Yeah, so
question
sing.
that.
Do you find a Lulu in Bangalore airport?
No, there's no Lulu in Bangalore, right?
Do you find a
Dude,
Lulu
Lulu comes,
in
duty free lose their business, bro. So they won't.
Do you find Lulu in any
Lulu's
Indian
awesome,
airport?
dude. I'm
Like
telling
since you're
you,
a Gulf.
No,
nobody
there's
can
no
survive
Lulu in
with Lulu.
airports. Only duty free.
Oh, it's okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Lulu.
If Lulu enters that, it's gone. It's over.
Mr. Yusuf Ali, we can tie up.
How big is
Hashtag
Zero?
Joel will go tag him also. Hashtag.
Hashtag Yusuf Ali, please sponsor us.
Yeah,
No,
he's
I
good fun
once heard
actually.
this story of that what Yusuf Ali did in Lulu in Oman. So I don't know how true it is, but my relatives there told me. So it seems while they were establishing Lulu there, like they wanted to further make the brand bigger after they established one. So what happened? It seems is the I forgot the king's name. He was a really famous king. I forgot his name. Okay, never mind. He died a couple of years back. He was really famous, really good king for them as well. So he apparently told Yusuf Ali that they want 80%, 80% Omanis working and 20% Indians. And so this guy said no and stuff. And it seems I don't know how true it is. You guys don't come at me. So yeah, and what happened is he actually told no, fine, they're not going to further continue the Lulu thing because Yusuf Ali wanted that. So it seems, when they decided to discontinue, there was so much, the reaction they got from the public did not favor, it did not favor the king at all. So, and at the end, Lulu came back and Lulu became even more big in Oman with 80% Indians working and 20% Omanis working. So that's like a crazy thing. Just saying that. A fun fact. I don't know who you guys would have found it boring or what, but yeah.
It was a fact, not fun fact.
Yeah, it was a fact.
Not
I
fun.
mean, I don't know whether it was real or not.
No, it is to some extent, but yeah. But yeah, okay. You want a fun fact? I'll tell you. I went to Oman and there was this place called Head and Hair Cutting. So yeah, the barber shop over there was called Head Hand Hair Cutting. So yeah, I don't know if that was fun
Head,
as well. But
head
head and hair
and
cutting,
haircut.
yeah. Head and hair cutting, yeah.
Head, hand, hair cutting.
No,
Putty,
head
head
and
and
hair cutting.
Oh, okay. Fine.
guys, we're becoming argument of podcast.
Yeah, guys. Anyone watching here, okay? Head on to argument to podcast. Yeah, go on, go.
Yeah, if
Guys,
you want
guys,
to
don't.
be if you want political views,
Dude,
go to
have you seen this
Argument of
podcast of this
Podcast.
guy? It's called DiCappuccino. It's awesome. It's on Spotify.
Yeah,
Who's
I would
that?
like to break it.
Who's,
I would like to break it to
who's,
everyone.
who's
It's someone.
DiCappuccino?
It's
Who's
somebody over
DiCappuccino?
here.
Who is
It's somebody over here
DiCappuccino?
in the live.
Yes,
Somebody in
Who's
somebody over here.
somebody over
DiCappuccino?
here in the
Oh,
live has
somebody in the
started.
live. Oh.
Somebody here
Dude,
in the live
is
has.
it Atul Varg? It's Gopi or is Gopi DiCappuccino? Or is it Pranay Kumar? Or is it
Pranay is my friend.
oh, okay. No, Joel said it's someone who's in the live video, so I'm thinking who is DiCappuccino?
Wait, don't
Awesome.
self-promote.
Crazy podcast. Crazy.
Shout out to
Like
Pranay.
I can relate to it. Aditi agrees. DiCappuccino is awesome, right?
Yes, very much.
Self-promote. It's okay. Yeah, go on. You want to share anything?
I'm done.
Bevin, you were saying something, no? You were saying a lot of things before the live, like what were your, like whenever you used to go to the airport, you used to pick up your aunt, right, from the airport.
Yeah, dude, most of the time I go to the airport to pick up some relative from Kerala or drop some relative to Kerala. But I've not
My
gone to the
experience
airport.
with Bevin in the airport.
Oh yeah,
Right?
hey, that was one of your experiences. No, guys, actually, Ryan got to meet Donald Trump in Gujarat airport as such.
See, guys, this is the
What?
problem
Really?
with Joel, okay? Joel, no, this is the problem
Okay,
with Joel. He talks extra, okay? And that extra is rubbish. So, no, I'll tell you what happened. Bevin and I, we went to Gujarat, and it was the same time we were flying back to Bangalore at the same time. We went for a basketball tournament. So, we were flying back the same time Donald Trump was coming to Gujarat. So for the record, Gujarat doesn't have traffic at all. So we need to leave 1 hour prior to the flight. You'll reach your flight on time. But that day we had to leave like 3 or 4 hours prior just because this monkey Trump was coming. So two funny experiences that happened is one is that while we were all in our boarding gates, okay, we are walking in to board our flights, and that's when Air Force One landed. Okay, Trump's flight landed, and all the Indians like retards they left. This guy can literally walk in and go enter his flight, and everyone like retards start running towards that flight. Okay, they are stopped by this building. The flight is there in the runway, and they're all running towards the flight like retards and screaming Trump. Okay, and these are Indians. And there's glass, and the flight is like what 1 kilometer away. Okay, and people are screaming. So that's how Indians are, by the way. That was funny. And
Yeah,
even
you guys
Bevin.
remember when Sunny Leone came to Kerala?
Such a
I don't
random
remember all
reference.
that.
Such a random reference. I
Go
don't know
ahead,
why.
man. Go ahead, man.
Guys,
Such random reference. I don't know why.
But Brian, did we also run with that? I remember
What, Bevin?
when Donald Trump came, when his flight landed, I remember when both of us were running. I mean, we were not running like how those people were running.
What?
We
We
were
weren't
just
running, but
outside.
See,
no.
he,
But
he
thing is,
called
we took
others
two
retard,
different
but he
flights,
himself
right?
went.
No, I didn't. I should have. Both of us took two different flights. My sister and I were actually going the other flight. So I still remember we got to get into the flight earlier because people went. I have an Instagram recording also of, as in it's there in my highlights. So I have proof that I didn't run. I was actually recording the fact that these guys. Oh, but Bevin, you got scammed in the airport. No.
Oh yeah, I got scammed in the
Yeah,
airport.
tell your story. Loud, loud, loud.
I
Loud,
was
loud.
supposed. Hey, how long did we stay in GN? Gujarat?
5 days, bro.
5 days, yeah. So 5 days, I was like, I'm going to Gandhinagar and all, and maybe the last 2 days I'll go shopping and buy some souvenirs for my family member. So what happened was the whole 5 days, I guess, we were very busy, and we had other things to do, and because of that, we couldn't really go out and buy anything. So I mean, I wanted to buy a lot of Gujarati snacks and kakras and all that
It's a dry
for my
state. It's okay.
family members at home. So, but I didn't get anything. So I went to the airport and I was like, I mean, my parents gave me a lot of money to buy a lot of stuff, and I go back, at least something. So and I couldn't buy anything because, like I told, we had to leave really early, and we reached. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy that. And I go to the and I buy this box of kakras. I paid like 2K or 1.5K for a box of kakras, and I got scammed.
Yeah,
They
that's the
were
reason why airports are expensive. Someone asked a
Dude,
question.
that's worth $300 outside. I'm not kidding.
He literally paid
my
2,000 for a
friend, one
bunch
of
of
my
kakras.
friends, Shailesh, he told me that he got food poisoning in Delhi airport.
Oh, even I've got food poisoning in Delhi airport when I was very small. Delhi airport. Dude, Kingfisher was the best airlines, man. I loved Kingfisher. It was so good. It was
Oh yeah,
amazing. They
I
they gave
I
too much
think
luxury. That's why they went bankrupt. That's
no,
all.
the first actually like one of my first experience in the flying the flying where basically it's in the Kingfisher. Like those days there used to be this company called Air Deccan, but then it was owned by Kingfisher
Yeah,
later, so it became Kingfisher Red, I think, if I'm not wrong. So even in
wasn't
that
Yeah,
that
yeah,
budget,
correct.
wasn't there a Tamil movie about it? That one
yeah,
rupee.
the Surya movie, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so basically they were even if it was considerably cheaper than the other airlines, they were giving I don't think Indigo or anywhere used to provides like headphones and like like it's like one I don't know how do you call it. It's like those pouches which are transparent, and inside you'll find some headphones, and then you find some and so many other things as well. Like even a sanitizer bottle, if I'm not wrong. So even in those times, what Kingfisher aspired for is what can be called like the best airport experiences, like airline experiences. So like something
Oh,
which we want to ape, but not want to ape their failure. So it's fine. Yeah.
bro, the Instagram thing is saying only 15 seconds remaining. Will they kick us out? I can do anything.
Wait, for how long
It's
did we
Loki for
talk?
7. And yeah, Instagram kicked us out. Okay, we didn't end the live. There was no network issue. It was Instagram that kicked us out, and yeah, we thought we'll just finish it off soon, as in finish it off now. Yeah, tell people. Joel, you idiot, where are you, man? You told me to start. What's up? What's up? Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. This is just like we end on a good note, so that's the thing. We're gonna end it by saying goodbye to you guys. I don't know. Instagram literally kicked us out last
Hello
time.
again.
Yeah, no, this is just our informal goodbye because Instagram kicked us out and we couldn't say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Stupid Instagram.
we were stuck like this. I remember Joe was like this.
Hey, but what was like your first airline experience? Like when you were a child, is it?
Mine.
Yeah.
Adakin.
Yeah, mine
Yeah,
was
I
Air
was a
Deccan.
child. I don't remember. I was a baby. Oman. From Oman to Bahrain.
Wait, isn't it the same place? Okay, yeah, fine, it's a different country. Sorry.
It's different country.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Was
I don't
truly
know.
international. Next level, Aditi. Next level.
Okay, it's enough.
No, but what were like your best airlines as such? Best airlines, like they used to take you directly from the lounge, or like the services were too good.
I liked flying to the US. That was fun. Um,
Which airline?
the
Name.
it was United Airlines.
We're going
Uh-huh.
to email them for collaboration right
I
now.
mean, from Bangalore to to go to US, you have to. There's like a layover flights, right? So I had to go from
Okay.
Bangalore to Frankfurt Lufthansa, then from Frankfurt to what's that? Houston United Airlines.
Oh, okay. That's- What about you, Ryan? And
I was small, but it was Adakin. I don't remember from where to where. But yeah, I think Bangalore was related. But yeah, my best is Kingfisher, bro. I still won't forget. I'm saying in terms of Indian. Or else Emirates is amazing. But yeah, Kingfisher was the best. Oh no, actually the best airline I traveled in is called Ryanair. Because
yeah,
of
it
my
actually
name.
exists. There actually exists one airline called Ryanair in Europe.
But it's a very sad airline.
Really?
It's a LCC. It's very as in it's a conjuice airline, but yeah, it's
It's
guys.
like
So
all
yeah,
those
we
one
can
budget things. Huh?
I
Yeah, Bevin, what about you? Finally,
me, Kingfisher, bro, any day.
of course.
I remember going there and I got free food for the first time. I was like, oh
yeah,
my
dude,
god, I can
Kingfisher.
go out with my family.
For all those employers in Kingfisher, we are sorry, but we still like Kingfisher.
No, Kingfisher was genuinely too good, bro, to be a domestic airline, and that is bound to happen. They gave too much comfort, bro. Even during that crisis, I remember, bro, when Kingfisher was in a bad state, they gave us so many things, bro. It was
Bro,
like
I remember like in the old Bangalore airport, all the air hostesses used to come from those designated cars. Everyone used to stop by. People used to
Feel so yeah,
get into the like, that was the classic Bangalore airport and Kingfisher and all those kind of stuff. So that is too good. The old airport, not the new one. New one is too far. Yeah, anyway, so if that's said, I think we can close.
yeah, we can close.
Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you guys for staying in this session, and I know that it was pretty informal or it was like a little here and there, but then thanks a lot for staying and putting forward your questions. Also, you can put forward your questions, DM us as well individually, or even DM at Fantastic Arena, and there we can be able to tell you
Aditi
as
is
to
right.
what
You
our
can
ideas.
get to Aditi and Aditi will connect them to Fantastic or to
Yeah.
Joel.
If
Yeah,
you're any of my friends, please text.
Aryan Rao is a happy customer. Yeah, Aryan
Hey,
Rao is a
Aryan
happy
Rao, you
customer.
quietly sit there, man. What is he talking?
He's
What?
our
Your
happy.
joke is as
He's
beady
our
as your trim.
yeah, fine. So he's
Oh,
our
as
happy
dead
customer.
as your trim.
So
Bro,
yeah,
that
so
was
I
you on the
think.
basketball court during Juristar, bro, last year. Keep quiet.
So whoever is on the live, like even Ayati's friend as well, and those who want like to connect us as well. So you may DM us as well, or even email to us at fantasticarena at protonmail.com. Uh, so so you can let us know as to what we can do in with regard to our airport experience, and also if you'd like to join us in the next session, please DM us and let us know, and we can accordingly accommodate because we'd like to hold these lives regularly and gather information and also gather feedback from customers. And special thanks to Aditi for coming forward for today's session, and thanks a
Sure.
lot.
Thank you for
We can get
And
inviting
Aryan,
me.
dude. Aryan's gone to Egypt and all. We'll call Aryan only. Hey, Rao.
Also, I want to
yeah,
give a
yeah.
shout out to Pranay.
Give shout out to your friends, Aditi, one last
Yeah,
time.
shout out to Pranay. Oh, Pascal, hi. Um,
So Pascal is here.
then yeah, Pascal is
Shout
here.
out to
Pascal.
everyone who joined this
Yeah,
live
shout out
video.
to
Thank you so
everyone.
much.
Yeah,
Shout out to
thank you so
Aditi.
much.
Thank you so much, Aditi, for taking time off your busy schedule and
I'm not doing
coming
anything.
to us.
So
No, honestly, guys, their country's done brilliant compared to India. She can literally go out and have fun, obviously wearing a mask, but still she still chose to come and talk to us. Thank you, Aditi.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much,
It's not
Aditi.
because of that, but she's our friend, okay? So it's not that
yeah,
she did it.
Yeah, and also, guys, this session will be available on our Instagram page, Artist Fantastic Arena, and also in our YouTube channel, and also we have our podcast channel as well. It's the same channel. It's Fantastic Arena, so you can stay tuned to our session as well, and like to go back to it.
and check out Argumento podcast and Decappuccino.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for the
Oh yeah,
plug.
Decappuccino, bro, it's so good. I'm gonna go listen today only. Okay.
Yeah. All right then. See you.
All
If
right.
anything
Hey,
else,
Jos, see you, bro. Bye.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right then.
Bye.
Yeah, we
Bye,
played two
one
more
time.
IPLs than you. Bye, guys. See you. I'm ending
Bye.
it. Take care.
Bye, bye, bye.
Stay
You
safe,
too.
guys. Stay
Bye.
safe.
Stay safe.
Bevin, say bye
Wear
now,
a mask.
properly.
See
Bevin,
you.
say bye loudly.
Bye. Bye. Thank
Ah,
you.
that's all. Okay.
Thank
See
you,
guys.
Bevin.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, Pascal. See you guys. Take care. Bye.
See you,
Bye.
Pascal.
Bye.
See you, Josh. Bye.
Okay, guys. Ending the video in 3, 2, 1.